Hey, it's Abbie, also known as Vampkitty. I'm your Tuesday host. I also have a co-host, Phil, but we'll get to that in a minute. Um, First I want to say that I'm really sorry that I wasn't able to put up a video last week. Some stuff happened and it was really hectic. Um, but yeah, this is my introduction. I'm going to answer a few questions that I've written down so you can get to know me. First is, how did you find Wicca? Well, I kind of came across it through a couple of friends of mine. They started talking about some stuff and I got really interested in it, so I started looking it up and found some stuff, obviously, and I was like, cool, this is for me. And also Phil got me really into it. He's like teaching me, kind of, if you want to say that. Yeah, then I bought this book. This is my first Wicca book that I got. I found it very useful, and yeah, I decided that it was for me. I've been Wicca for about 4 or 5 months, so I'm pretty new to this. But yeah, finding out who I am has been one of the best things to ever happen to me. Second question is, what interests you about the faith? Well, I love nature and the earth and everything. Really interested in magic and witchcraft. I think it's really interesting. Yeah, I also love alchemy and potion making and herbology. That's one of the main reasons why I like Wicca. Third question is, what is my element, or the order of elements that I feel on mine? Okay, my strongest element is earth. I love nature, I love trees, and I love the planet. It's so amazing. I feel really connected to the earth. Yeah, I just have a strong connection with the earth, really, and yeah. Next, my zodiac element is air, because I'm a Libra, and yeah. Then it's water, and then fire, and then spirit. Fourth question, which god or goddesses do you connect to? Well, I kind of dibble in cultures because I'm really interested in mythology, Egyptian mythology mostly, so I feel a strong connection with Basset, the cat goddess. I love cats. I'll get onto that in a minute. Fifth question, what is my favourite crystal? Well, it's not really a crystal, but it's this. I don't know how well you can see that. I'm not sure what it is, but I think it's beautiful, and it reminds me of my favourite animal, which is a snow leopard. But I also like this one. It's really beautiful. I got it from Ruby Moon. Such an awesome shop. Yeah. But yeah. What tools do I have? Well, my favourite tools are my cat pentagram, or pentacle, which I think is really awesome. And then there's my wand, which I'm actually really proud of my wand. I think it's beautiful, obviously. But yeah, I've enchanted it, as with my pentacle, with my power, which I'm really proud of, and I think it's awesome. Okay, my spirit animal. My spirit animal is the snow leopard. I love snow leopards. They are so beautiful and majestic, and they are just amazing. I love them. I strongly believe in reincarnation and having past lives. I've had several past lives that I know of. Hold on a sec. One of which is a snow leopard. Another of which is a vampire, who is called Nylora. Another is a demonette of Slaanesh. Yeah, I know. And I've had others which I am not entirely sure about, but I'm hoping to discover who I am a bit further before delving in any deeper. But yeah, I think that's it. Now I'm going to introduce Phil, who's going to help me with my videos and be my co-host. So, see you in a minute.
Hello, I'm Phil. I'm Abbie's partner and co-host for this channel. I'll be answering a few questions that I've sorted out. Firstly, how did I find Wicca is the first question. Well, I was brought up in a Christian family. Never really found it relevant. But a few years ago, a friend of mine told me about his beliefs, his sort of mixture between Wiccan and Christian beliefs. Sort of read up on the Wiccan side of it, found it interesting, and it's been a part of my life ever since. So that's that. Next question is, what interests me about the faith? Well, I have quite a keen interest in Egyptian and Norse mythology, and Egyptian and Norse gods and all that sort of stuff. I like crystals and using them in magic and enchanting, and using them to create chakra. I like runes, using the rune stones as well as the actual pictures and their meanings and stuff. And I also like hieroglyphics. I don't like tarot. I'll explain why. The reason is because the cards tend to have different meanings to the pictures on the cards. I'm quite into music, and there are a couple of bands that have sort of pagan Wiccan stuff related to their songs. There's a band called Wolfmother. They're probably a more well-known one. Quite a few of their songs have references to Wiccan and pagan beliefs in them. There's a couple of those. And another band is called Rhapsody of Fire. A lot of their songs have pagan references, and basically pretty much all of their songs reference recount episodes from their past lives and a massive prophecy that the world will be invaded by demons and such. And I was a part of a small group of people on the internet who tried to make sense of all of the stuff recounted in the songs and try and find out what was what was going on with that. Next question is, what is the order of the elements strongest to weakest? Well, first of all, I'm going to explain that I believe that spirit is split into two separate parts. The first part is light, and the second is darkness, or dark, whichever you prefer. the order of my elements goes earth, because I like trees and woods and the earth itself. Next up is light, because I like light of the moon and light of stars, that sort of stuff. Next up is water, because that's my not birthstone, yeah, it's star sign, thank you. That's my star sign. I'm a Pisces, I'm very watery like that, I sort of go with the flow. Next up is fire, after that is dark, and then air. Next question is, which gods and goddesses do I connect to? Just need to find reference here. Well, there's two gods that I mostly connect with. The first is Artemis. She's the Greek goddess of the hunt and of forests and of the moon. Yeah, and that's her. And the other is Anubis. He is Egyptian god, the protector of the dead and embalming. He's the one with the dog head. I'm sure you all know him. Next question is, what are my favourite crystals? Well, my most favourite is this one, the moonstone. It's a rainbow moonstone. Like I say, I am big on Artemis, big on the moon. I actually believe that I come from the moon, but we'll get to that. And I also have one inset in a triple moon pendant here, which is very, very pretty and cost me quite a lot of money, but that's irrelevant. I also like my birthstone, which is the amethyst. Yeah, that's what it's called. And I also, yeah, that's my moonstone, my birthstone. And I also like the clear quartz. I think it's a very good cleanser. It makes me feel very relaxed, and when I feel sort of like the dark coming onto me, I always use it to calm myself down, relax myself. Sort of, I use it a lot in meditation as well. And those are those. What tools do I have? Well, I have my box here, which has all my crystals in it. Ooh, look how pretty. I also have a rainbow quartz here, which is very pretty as well. And this is an ammonite, which I really like. It's a nice little stone. And in my staff here, I have inset a peridot, which is a very earthy stone. This staff is very powerful now because it's got it inset in there. I thought I'd mention that. I also have this bow, which I made myself, and again, I'm, big fan of Artemis, of the hunt and of the moon, and the bow is a symbol of the waxing moon, and I use it. Well, I don't really use it to do archery. I just have it as a ornament, sort of a yeah, it's just there to look pretty, basically. I also have this book of the Crystal Experience book, which is very good. It's got a lot of stuff about using crystals and chakra to create chakra, and how to what's the word, look after your crystals. I also have a book of English magic, which is really good. There's some stuff about runes in here, also some stuff about tarot cards there. and other such stuff like alchemy and herbology, and there's a couple of spells in here as well. And lastly, there's the Crystal Bible, which was suggested to me by Melissa. Thanks for that. It's a really good book. 500 really, really pretty looking crystals, some of which I really want to try and find. And that's that. I'm a big believer in past lives and reincarnation, and I know a couple of my own past lives from doing meditation, one of which is that of a wood elf. Like I said earlier that I believe that I'm from the moon, and that's what that's related to. In Norse mythology, wood elves and light elves are from a magical place which is inside the moon. There's like a massive castle that's inside the moon, and that's where I'm from, or that's where I believe I'm from. Another one of my past lives was that of a wood elf vampire hunter. And lastly is my spirit animal, which is a red kite. And that's that. So that's the question and answer little session-y bit done. Anything you want to say?
Not really.
Okay, well that's me. And ta-da.